So, what is going on, YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, guys, I'm with Calvin Tahan. And what did you do this weekend, Calvin?
Hey, so I top 32 YCS Atlanta 2018 with ABC.
ABCs. How do you feel about this deck in the new format, man?
I feel great about it. Actually, like I think this format is very healthy. It's a wildcard format, so a lot of diverse decks can top. I do think the Pendulum deck is slightly stronger than some of the other decks. It has a kind of competitive edge, but if you build your deck to beat that, or you just go in knowing what to expect from it,
Okay.
you have some pretty good chances. So even some slower decks can win right now.
Okay, awesome. So, without further ado, let's start with the deck profile.
Cool. So I tested a long time. When the format came out, the Banlist came out, I spent days and days on DN. So this event specifically had more testing from me than probably any event I've played, at least in the last 3 years.
Yes.
So this is all every decision I made is a result of rigorous testing.
Right. Okay.
So we have 2A, 3B, 2C.
Okay,
so you want to play as few pieces as you can because you're searching them out. You don't really want to open them; they don't do anything. The B is the only one that's pretty okay to open if you draw it hard, because you can set it or overlay with it, make it like a gadget and link something in search. So it kind of gets your engine going, whereas the other ones don't really do that. So 3B was correct, but then 2 of everything else is better.
Okay, awesome.
3 of each gadget.
Okay, so explain this engine. A lot of people are playing cards like the Strudel and everything, right?
Yeah. So I'm not trying to bother with that. You lose to hand traps with the Ravine build, it's just crazy how badly you lose. You pick your card off Ravine, you're down a card, you get Ashed or Ogre or something. The game is just over. So I'm not even trying to make turn 1 Buster most of the time. Gadget always turns into Tsukiyomi. And then if you open a piece in your hand, you can just gadget, hanger, so like that, equip C. And then you make your draw 2 guy, and then the C goes to grave, summons the B from hand. Yes. So you make Tsukiyomi, you draw 2, and then you link with that into Undercloak, and that's Buster anyway. Oh. So pretty much most of the time it's still Buster. The gadgets are better than Thrashers are, because turn 2 you can summon them after you tag out, so it's that reason. And they float. I play 3 Torrentials, so they're them floating is really relevant. Everything here floats, so Torrential is the best card for this deck. So that's the logic of the monsters. I play the 3, what I think are the 3 best hand traps.
3 Ash 3 Ogres?
Yeah, 3 Ash 3 Ogre. I was playing Baylor for a long time, but last minute I cut it for the 3 Ogre. I was siding the Ogre, but I couldn't really find all the space on the side there for the stuff I wanted, so I was like, you know what, let me just move Ogre to the main and take out the Baylors. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Okay,
awesome. And you think 6 hand traps is the correct amount, correct?
I think it's all, in a deck like this, it's pretty, you need all your cards to work. It's the most you can afford.
Right.
It's not you're playing a 1-card engine in Built or something, you play 9 hand traps, you can only really fit 6. So those are the best ones. So for the traps, I'm going to do the traps first. I wanted cards with as little counterplay as possible. So you have Skill Drain, which is not fair. Field Order, which is not fair. Torrential, times 3.
Wow.
I actually cut Barrier. I say as little counterplay as I want as possible, and I cut Barrier. Barrier, obviously you can't respond to it, you pretty much just lose. But it doesn't do anything versus Trickster, and it doesn't do anything versus Draco. And some other decks doesn't do anything versus, and I kind of want something with a little more utility that acts in the same way that Barrier acts. So versus Pendulum, this is just the same card as Barrier.
Nice.
Because they just Pendulum, it doesn't matter, you just Torrential them. And also I play the Solemn Brigade. So Strike Torrential, out to any board. So I'd go second a lot because I just lost. I went dice rolls. I went 2 and 10 this weekend in dice rolls.
Wow.
So it's a miracle I even topped. But the reason I topped was because I'd opened this going second.
Yes.
So Pendulum would just have the whole board. I just set a gadget pass, and they had to extend past the gadget. They'd had to put 1 more monster on board. The Torrential negate their negation, and it's just game from there.
And then the gadget tags out.
The gadget gets something, and then you get hanger next turn, kill them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I was winning a lot. For the spells, I played more fair cards. I played 1 Scapegoat.
Okay, so how did this card work out for you?
It was actually pretty good. Goat, I think, is the most... I think Goat's the best card in the format right now when you have another card with it. So just Goat, you can't win. But Goat Strike, you win.
Right.
Goat Ash, you win. So I couldn't play more than 1 Goat. Because if you ever draw 2 Goats, you just lose because they don't do anything. And when you're tagging out Buster and floating gadgets, you can't legally activate Ghosts at the same turn, so it's really only a starter card.
Right.
I compare it to Monster Reborn in power. And you never want to open 2 copies of Reborn, at least in a deck like this. It just doesn't do anything.
Right.
So having 1 and knowing that you can never draw more than that single copy is what makes it so powerful.
Right.
And I think it's so good that it does warrant the cards in my extra deck that I have to play to use it. But there's just a lot of times it's just Goat Hanger, Goat Hanger Pass. With a hand trap, I can't die no matter what because Hanger floats really well. And then you end base Goat and you make your Skull Dread guy. You draw 4. You kill them that turn.
Yeah, Skull Dread is really broken.
So that's why this card's pretty good.
Nice.
1-up start. So those are the 1-ups. 2 Desires because I'm a coward. I should play 3, but
Three desires.
Yeah, three is just crazy, but it's probably correct. But two's fine. Okay. I played 2 of each pieces, so anyway.
Yeah. One question.
Yeah.
Have you ever like find yourself banishing like all the pieces?
This tournament, no, because I played really, really safely. There'd be times where I didn't, where I wouldn't do desires until I hangered first to get that. Like you play 3B, so you hanger first, you get A or C, and then you play desires. So you only lose if you banish both the C's.
Right.
Instead of both the A's or both the C's.
Right.
You're 3B, so there's no way you lose all of them. So it's pretty good. And then 3 hanger and 3 that. That's 40. It's just super steady deck. It's really a going first build, but I did go 2 and 10 in dice rolls, so I lost a lot of dice rolls.
2 and 10.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So like, I lost pretty much all my game ones, but the ones that I did win were because of torrential strike or because I drew a hand trap and timed it well.
Yeah. Okay. So for the main deck, would you change anything in the main at all?
Going forward, so there's an ARG next week I'm going to play. I really don't think that there's anything I can change. I think most of the issue were in my extra deck. The main deck's super solid. It's just like this is one of the best decks I've ever played with. It's just you build solid and you play steady. That's been my model the whole format. I think the format's so balanced that you can just get rewarded from good deck building and proper play.
Okay, awesome. So that's pretty much for the main deck.
Like that's an average hand. This is like this is Buster. You win no matter what.
Wow.
You're drawing 2 off Yugioh, you're drawing torrential, so you can't lose.
Yugioh is actually busted in his deck.
Yeah, Yugioh is busting because you're just drawing trap cards like torrential and stuff they can't play through.
Awesome.
So let's go quickly into the extra deck. All right, so the extra deck. This is the best card in the new set. This is why this deck's playable.
Right, because of underclock ticket.
Yeah, you just clear your Yugioh and then you make Buster.
True.
I played 3 Buster because it's the best card, I think, in the game right now. It's just the best card you can make.
How impactful is this card against the Pendulum matchup?
Pendulum matchup is where it's probably the best because you get to banish scale so they can't trigger Astrograph.
Right.
Like if you're ever at a point where you clear their board, you stick Buster, or if you're going first, you establish Buster, they can't possibly win. There's nothing they can do.
Okay, like against the Magician matchup? Like
against other decks, it's a lot worse, but against Pendulum specifically, this card's insane.
Yeah, like what's always the correct card to hit?
I usually wait till Electromite. Yeah, I just wait. I let them make it, and then I hit Electromite, or I let them go a little further. It depends on like what my traps and my hand traps are too.
Right.
Sometimes you let them go even further to Electromite, and you just wait until they make something that can be a threat to Buster.
Right.
And the second they're about to do that, you clear it, and they can't win.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I played 3 XYZs, 1 Dire, 1 Tornado, and 1 this guy. Dire's the best. It's important because it clears itself.
Yes.
So you can clear itself, then make Buster in that zone.
Right.
Tornado is really good. Just obviously the best card, and this card's like your starter card. Gadget, this lets you play.
Right.
So those 3 are all you need.
No Baguska.
No Baguska. Baguska, I think Baguska is probably the worst card ever made. I've never played it in any deck, and I never will. I think it's like literally vanilla monster. It's just you're combining 2 cards to be like, well, I can't do anything, and I hope you can't do anything either. But like that's not a winning strategy ever. So I'd rather just have like Tornado and a trap card.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Correct.
So this card, Genius, is good with the gadget. So I never lost to Chaos Hunter. Everyone sided against me, but because of this card. So I go like Gadget and then Hanger and then like summon a guy. They'd be like, well, Chaos Hunter. And I'd be like, okay, make this. This card can negate Chaos Hunter. So you just summon it, you negate Chaos Hunter, then you make Buster.
Wow.
So that came up a lot.
Nice.
It's pretty good. I played Link Karibo. These guys are for Scapegoat. They're just necessary, but they're really good. Zico Talker is the best card. Just super strong. Then we played these 3s as the 4. I played Firewall. I didn't make it this tournament, but I played it because it's generic. It's a generic 4, so you can just use like 4 tokens to make like 4 of anything without worrying about the names or the effect monster stuff you just put together.
Right.
And then Borreload is the best card. My deck's only out to Borreload is Borreload, so like, well, Torrential too. But so you got to make that a lot. And then Skull Dread is just insane.
You draw 4, man. Draw hand trap, draw
this is a perfect extra deck. If I could change one thing, I would play that new Magician guy. That's like you can use a 1 in maybe 2. You can summon it. I forget what it's called. But if you're going second, you can be like Mape's 2 Hanger is a 1-card Buster because you summon C, equip B, and then you send the C for that guy, and then the C gets summoned ZA. So that's a 1-card Buster.
Wow.
In Mape's 2 only. So I didn't actually know that card existed, but if I did, I'd be playing it.
Right.
Side deck.
So side deck.
The side deck's probably why I top. Like I said, I lost pretty much in every game 1 only because I lost the roll. Had I won the roll, I would have won every game 1. So basically how my matches went, I lost the roll, so I lost game 1. Game 2, I got to it first, so I auto won. Just went for free because your deck's insane. And then game 3, I sided like all 15 cards in most of the times.
15 cards.
Pretty much. So game 3, I side out every single trap card I play, so all 11 traps go out. And then I put in like, this would be staple, so twins.
Wow.
Evenly I didn't put in that much, I'll do that later, but it would be the twins, the kaijus. These specifically, because these 2 are weaker than Busters, so you at all times you want to have a kaiju weaker than Buster on your opponent's field that you can attack over for free.
Correct.
This one is stronger, but it's a machine, so you can search it off of your clipboard guy.
Yes.
Yeah, when you tag out, you can search it, so it comes up. And you can equip pieces to it if you control it, so it definitely has utility, so you want to play that. Those are the correct ratios. Dark Hole Regeki. And then this is the MVP of my side deck, Lancia.
Lancia. What's so good about Lancia? Like,
So Lancia, it's like you win for free versus the Gem Knight deck, like the can make Block Dragon. You win for free versus like the Lightsworn deck. You win for free versus the Invoke deck. Like they can. This card's just unreal versus Invoked. If they play like Invocation, you just activate this. They lose the duel there. If they summon either abilities and like attack your A, you're like in response to the attack, activate this. They just crash and die. It's crazy. This is the best card. And then this card, I sided this one once. I played one Draco guy. I sided it versus him. It won me the game, obviously, but like it's only really good versus Draco and Paleo. Versus everything else, Twin's better and Kaijus are better. So I wouldn't put this in Pendulum. I played 3 ABC Beers. I wouldn't put this in versus ABC because they just keep Buster.
Right.
That's the logic there. But the next, just like I said, just build solid and play steady.
Solid, play steady. All right, got it.
Yeah, that was this format. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right, Calvin. Thank you so much for this amazing deck profile. Congratulations on top 32 with ABCs.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Can I do a shout out real quick?
No, of course,
I'll probably go another time. Yeah, I want to shout out YGOPro organization, my team.
Yes.
Sponsored me. Give me all those cards. Give me this far. Give me the publicity I need to go to get this far. ABC is I think the best contender for the format. You guys should definitely play it going forward. You'll definitely see me playing it.
Okay, awesome. And good luck at your ARG event next week with this deck as well. And yeah, guys, smash the thumbs up button. And this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. All right, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league business.